So 19 years ago, this country won the contest unexpectedly, actually. Can they do it again in 2020? Let's listen to the Eesti Laul songs. Let's talk Estonia. Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you fools? Matt, ESCunited, your favorite Eurovision channel, and it is happening at last. The Eurovision 2020 season, to me, has just begun because we have the very first set of songs for a national final out. Yes, Eesti Laul, the Estonian national final. The acts, we have known the acts for a little while, but now we actually have songs. And I get to listen to them for the very first time. This video in particular is focusing on the 12 songs from the first semifinal. I will do a second video for the second semifinal as well, separately, but you know, there are 12 songs to listen to, so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, so I'm gonna do that right here, right now, for the first time, and at the end, probably share my top 3 or something like that and see which one stood out to me the most. So I will not delay this any further. You know what that means? Let's talk Eurovision. I said that before. Anyway, let's get going.
Don't know why I'm wasting mine. Wanting more.
It's a vibe. This song is a vibe. Is it the right vibe for Eurovision? Yeah, it's very, not jazzy, bluesy. This is not necessarily my kind of music, although I do enjoy a little bit of a laid-back kind of bar song. But I think the song needs to be a little bit more extraordinary than this one. I like the voice. I don't like parts of it. I'll give it that. It's genuine. It's genuine music. It's a genuine song. That will have limited appeal to the masses. Internationally, I just don't see that going anywhere. Georgia on my mind. Okay.
Feels like failure, my whole body. Keep you on my mind, but I don't want to fight anymore.
Okay. His voice sounds something exactly I would expect to hear in the year 2019, 2020, contemporary. The verses were a little lackluster. Like, the chorus is way stronger. You know why I was just saying that he sounds so contemporary? Because he sounds exactly like the guy that sings Shotgun. I'll be riding shotgun. I forgot his name. George. Something like that. Yeah. This is good. Again. I just wish it wouldn't take this long to really get to the chorus or make it a little bit more interesting. That's probably the biggest issue I have with the song right now. Okay, yeah, I was really into this in the beginning. Just like the last song I said, I wish the verses were stronger because the chorus was good. Here I like the verses, but the chorus just is letting me down a little. I'm never happy. It's a good, pleasant song. It falls in the same category. There are lots of mid-tempo songs already, or power ballads. I'm hoping for a little bit more of a yay kind of song. Missing the yes, mama moment. Yeah, I don't have much to say. No, yeah. Oh wow, wait. So the beat is actually the ping pong sound? The sound of a ping pong ball? That's clever. I wonder if they can build onto that rather than just using a gimmick. Okay. No. Oh man. Ping pong. It's a good effort, I guess, and I like the idea. you know, like the ping pong sound is really, really cool. But it's once again just a little bit too laid back and too unremarkable to really leave an impact in the teleboat. And I feel execution is missing here. The lyrics are a little odd as well. I don't know, I have a hard time taking this seriously, I'm afraid. Ping pong, bitch. Ping pong, ping pong. No! No, 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 no. Not gonna lie, I like the beginning already. Oh, it's Estonian. You know what? It already sets itself apart. It's a lot more positive, good vibes. Now, this is not going to be for everyone. I know that already. It's cute. It's really cute. Yes. It's very acoustic. It's not very loud in your face, but it's cute. It's good vibes. It makes me happy. Whether or not this is a winner, the jury is still out on that. It has personality. It stands out. Yeah, it's a little bit unconventional, which I usually applaud. Lots of ba-da-bums there. Okay, too many bum-ba-dum-ba-dums. I can forgive a few, but they could have cut there a few. Just a good feel-good song, you know, that we need. Dear, it's Laura. Laura is back. I'm still recovering from the 2017 Verona, which one of my favorites. Watch my videos. I loved Verona. So hopefully she'll come back with a vengeance. She has a very interesting diction, the way she pronounces words. But I can easily understand her, which is nice. Oh, I like the banjo sound. Now this song, I will say it sounds way more complete and well produced. I think the chorus is really, really good. Cheerful. Yes, Laura, you did good. You're doing good. Now, I don't know if this is like, once again, the whole, is it remarkable enough to leave an impact? It seems more of a fun, pleasant song with the missing. Because, you know, at Eurovision, you need to leave an immediate impact on the viewer. And I'm not getting this right here, right now. That being said, I do like the song. Alright, this sounds like something that's going to pick up. Or maybe they're just throwing me. I didn't see that coming, that chorus. Disjointed verses and chorus there, but it picks it up. And I kind of needed, that song needed that. I don't know if it's melodically powerful enough. It almost gives me a little bit of an 80s vibe, you know what I mean? I think the recurring theme in this semi so far is, where is the it factor? Where is that song that really makes you go, oh yes, yes, I can see that on the Eurovision stage? Kind of Storm had that. Even if you didn't like it, you knew it had that punch. And I don't know if I have heard it yet here at Eesti Laul. That being said, I don't want to be too critical, because they're not like that, they're just kind of like radio friendly. Radio friendly, but without being like really high up on that list. It has a lot more. This is on my radar, my friends. This is on my radar. Oh. Alright, alright. This reminds me a little bit of Sandra from last year, like that voice, that Estonian angelic sound. Though the beat is, of course, adding a different layer here. Okay, see, this is my kind of sound. I loved Sandra's song last year. I just love this mystical Estonian language kind of songs. I don't know what she's singing, but I find the language so charming, and that alone just adds so much. I do like the melody. It's a good chorus. The verses are very dreamy with the long notes. It's an unexpected rhythm that they use for this song, because you would expect a little bit more of a more instrumental, like orchestration, strings and all of that maybe, but they went more with the beats. This part is so good. Aww. It's the melody, you remember it. I'm remembering it already. La 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 la. See? It's powerful. Like, I actually want to listen to this song from the beginning to the very end. Yay! A song to root for. At least, to me. Okay, so it always throws me when you hear country music like that coming from Estonia or any kind of country. I live in the United States. I get bombarded with that kind of music all the time. But hey, at least it's in Estonian. It adds a little bit less predictability to it. And you know what? We're gonna have someone with a different voice. It will stand out just for that reason. Yeah, it's just exactly a country song from like a country radio station, but in Estonian. It's not my go-to kind of music. If country pop is done well, like Dixie Chicks, that kind of music, sign me up. But here, I don't dislike it per se, but you don't see me jumping in circles here right now either. I charge extra for that. Yeah, it gets it drags on a little bit too much. I was hoping for a little bit more of a switch up there. But hey, it's diversity for the win, right? Let's have all kind of genres and styles. I am just not really gravitating towards this one in particular. STEFAN is back. I wasn't like crazy about his first two efforts, but maybe there's always room for improvement, right? Let's see. Okay, we're going with a fragile sound. This song suits his voice really, really well. I gotta say. Doesn't the song sound so familiar? Like, I totally have heard this before. He sings it really well. This is a perfect song for here. It has a good melody. It has a lot of cliche lyrics. Be by my side, in my heart, and be with you, da da da. So it's not very inventive from that angle, but I guess you don't always have to reinvent the wheel. I know this song. Are you sure this is a new one? It sounds so darn familiar. It's good. It's actually a really good song. And I want to say, out of his efforts so far, yeah, I think By My Side is his strongest one so far. Good effort from STEFAN. I do like this. Estonian Schlager. I can live. I have won. Okay, this is not going to win, I know that by now, but I'm happy it's there already. This is probably going to be a guilty pleasure, right? This is the most upbeat song in the running in this semi-final. This is the last song, right? I needed this. This is such a relaxed semi-final, melodically and arrangement-wise. And this one just really gets you going. Ooh, it's a duet. He sounds like a Viking. I needed this. I really was falling asleep for a little while here, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Maybe a little less 2020, but I don't care. I needed this, thank you. Who puts these semis together? I feel like all the upbeat songs are in the second semi-final, This is going to work in Synne's favor a lot. Thank you. Alright, so I listened to the 12 songs, and overall impression is it's an okay first impression. It's not horrible, but my biggest concern was that there are so many radio-friendly, middle-of-the-road, mid-tempo, power ballady songs that it's starting to, like, they all started mashing together in my head. And that is not good. That's not a good sign usually. However, I came up with my favorite songs. I'm going to give you my top 5 out of the 12. And then I would love to hear from you as well. So, who do I have in 5th place? I'm putting in my 5th place, STEFAN by my side. This is the first time that STEFAN cracks my top 5 in a semi, and I am glad he did. This is actually a really good song. It's probably the slowest song in the running, if I'm not mistaken, but it really is a good song for his voice. It's emotional, and if he sings it like that, it's fragile and it touches my heart. The melody, as I point out, is so familiar. I feel like I've heard this one before. I know it has to be original, so I probably haven't, but maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that means it immediately feels familiar to me, and people will feel the same way. So my 5th place goes to STEFAN. The song I put in 4th place, only in this semi, by the way. I haven't listened to the second semifinal yet. But my 4th place is Kruuv, Leelo. And I'm sure I'm in the minority here. I don't see this one going big with a lot of people, but I find it charming. I find it a little bit outside of the box. It's just a positive vibe song, and with all these middle of the road songs, this one actually stood out to me, and that could potentially work in its favor. I do see a slight chance of Kruuv qualifying from the semis. It's not going to win probably, but I like it. I like it. But let's move on to my top 3. My bronze medal goes to Synne Valtri featuring Väliharf, Majakad. I just had to. I had to put that song in there, which I could potentially see this one qualifying for the semis as well, and just really fills a spot that we all need, because this is probably the most upbeat song in this semifinal, and that alone made it stood out. But I find this traditional sound, not traditional like instrumental, but like this, some people may call it old-fashioned Schlager sound. I find it charming. If they all were like that, no. But here, since it's the only one, it really kind of got me going. And maybe it's just the fact that there were so many slow songs, and this came last and had a little bit more of a beat. That's why it's so high up in my ranking, but I needed it. So 3rd place for Synne Valtri and Majakad. Now, who are my top 2? Well, let's find out. My 2nd place, my silver medal goes to Rasmus, Rändvee, Young. To me, probably out of all the songs on the running, the most professional and full song. Like, it seems like something that I could see in the Billboard charts doing really well, performed by a famous singer, and they would be like, yeah, I'll take this. It's just really well done, very well written, and great voice. And I do feel this one is modern, relevant, and I could see this one going far if it comes across that way live. This could be easily butchered in the live performance, but this is on my radar, and I like it very much, and I'm wishing Rasmus the best of luck, because he has a good song. You have a good song. Keep it up. And here is my number 1, my gold medal, I gotta sneeze. Let's do that again. My gold medal, my number 1, first place in semifinal 1, my 12 points, you get it, is Renate, Videomäng. And I may once again be in the minority here, but it's totally my song. I like it. I love, as I point out, the Estonian angelic voices, and even though this has more of a beat to it, it almost like balances the softness, the angelic sound of the voice, and really makes it pop even more. And I am totally